What if the reason your dreams keep stalling isn't for a lack of discipline, but because you're going at it alone? I'm Katie Jackson, the artist behind Modern Magic, and in my source sessions, I guide women back to themselves through conversation, rituals, archetypes, and art, all the things that help you remember who you are. So we've been told that we have to go at it on our own, that to need help, to bring other people in is a sign of weakness. And this is a continued story that we have in the back of our heads or from people around us. So we try and do it all on our own. We want to do the marketing and the website and the sales and everything. And as small business owners, that's often the case, that you have to do it all on your own. But what happens when we're doing this all by ourselves is we're often left feeling more unsure of, are we doing it right? Is this working? Should I know if it's working? How do I tell if it's working? We feel unorganized and like maybe we're not prioritizing the right action items on our list. When you're alone with your goals, the inner critic, you know what I'm talking about, the inner critic gets loud. We start to second guess ourselves. This is normal, this happens, but when you're running a business on your own, that can be pretty detrimental. There's no one to bounce ideas off of, and creation needs flow. Isolation creates stagnation. So what do we want to do about it? Accountability. I love having an accountability partner, and I've only been doing it for a few weeks, but it's already making a huge difference in my business because it makes building a business, especially as a solopreneur, feel less solo. So how do you find an accountability partner? Look for someone who is also building something. Now, what's important here is it doesn't need to be the same thing. You don't need to both be artists building an art empire. You don't need to be therapists both building therapy practices. You don't even have to both be small businesses building businesses. You could have somebody who is creating something for their own home or working on a house project or something of that sort while you grow your business. You want someone who's committed to their growth, not just looking for a cheerleader, and someone who's going to give you the hard truths and be able to take the hard truths from you too. And of course, there has to be the reciprocal energy. They need to show up for you just as much as you're showing up for them. And by some of the guidelines I'm going to provide, that's more often than a lot of people are ready for. So make sure you find somebody who's ready to make this commitment, and you too need to be ready to make this commitment. So how do you keep each other accountable? You talk once a week. This doesn't have to be in person. It doesn't even have to be on the phone. Text or email. Highlight what is one tangible thing I want to get finished this week. Then on a monthly basis, you want to meet in person or virtually in person. So in person. And this is a time to go deeper. Talk about what's been working, what's not working. Have a moment to be able to throw ideas on and off of each other. And then throughout the month, share the big stuff. The wins, the losses, the days that you really feel stuck and down and are unsure of what you're even doing. This is what they are there for, to be in it with you, the good and the bad. And you're there for them too. If you're ready to stop doing this alone, source sessions can be an accountability partner for you. Now, these are not going to be like the accountability partner I just explained, but we could meet on a quarterly basis to refill your cup, get your creative energy back in action, and help you to make it back onto that road to keep building what you're trying to grow. If this sparked a little interest for you, the link all about source sessions is down below.